Hey y'all! Welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to show you all the steps to complete a fruit arrangement. This one's going to be 4th of July themed, but we do plan on doing other videos in the series where we show you how to, change it up a little bit to make it, like Easter friendly, birthdays. Yeah. We be loving birthday things.
All the holidays.
So we're going to show you all the steps. We gonna start with, that's where
Skewers.
Skewers. So we're going to show you how to do grape skewers. Stephanie, I'm going to teach you. You show the people.
I've never done this before, so.
Okay. You're going to grab, these are seedless. You can do purple seedless, green seedless, red seedless. Make sure they are seedless. If not, you're going to have some very disappointed children. So, those are on there. They're in it to win it, man.
Yeah, they are.
So remember, grab.
Be careful of the tips. They're sharp.
It's stabby, and I have had a kid one time. I warned them, but kids don't be listening. Mm-hmm. And they stabbed their hard palate. It's okay. We're going to take care of that. So, when you grab your grape, you're going to see the little butthole on it. You're going to put your
the butthole, hold on, the butthole part is the one that was on the vine.
Yeah, butthole to vine in action. You're going to stick your spike straight in the butthole, and you're going to go down about yay high. Because this is going to be in the arrangement, so it's just wasted if you put it down there. All right, Steph, keep going.
Okay.
I'll go to you. I will say, save your biggest, juiciest guy for the tippity top.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a race?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Are you going to win? If you're going to win, I don't want it to be a race.
Probably.
Oh, gosh, you're winning this one.
Am I? I don't win often, Stephanie. Give me one.
Oh, I can't find the butt.
And the reason you do all the butt is so it's all straight. If we were to do one sideways, like in the armpit and not in the butt, it'd be all janky. You don't want that. Anyway, I won.
Yeah, you did.
So when you get to the finish point, we're going to cut off this tip so nobody stabs their hard palate. I will warn you, by the time you're done with this, you're going to have wood chunks all over your house like a beaver's been here doing their damn job. But it's okay. So just shove down a smidge, and then you're going to find your biggest, juiciest.
Oh, I already did that.
Show pony. No, because you have a stabby coming out.
Well, I'll push it back up.
It's not the same. It's already been.
Oh, I see.
It's already been uglied.
No hole at the top.
No holds barred. So now we have just enough. So when you put it here, you're not going to get the stabby coming out of his butthole. You're just going to put it there for a little stopper. And we're done. How pretty. We finished skewering all of our grapes. We may have more than we need, but more is always better, am I right?
Yeah, and we can always snack on it too, so.
We already have, and we will continue to. So next we're going to make this 4th of July style by doing blueberries and blackberries, which they're kind of purple, but for all intents and purposes, we're going to say they're blue. And then mini marshmallows, and we're going to alternate. So I'll do blackberries, you're going to do blueberries? What does it need, like 8 of these? 6 to 8. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Same thing. Spiky side up.
Hey, you want to switch? There we go. So spiky side up.
You got to kind of swirl them down.
Oh.
Move the vinegar.
I got a little bit.
Try that
again. For the blueberries,
let's try our fruit first.
This way? In the butt?
In the butt. What? In the butt. Yeah. Once you put the fruit on, that slides down much easier. There we go. I was worried.
Fruit first and then marshmallows.
Fruit first. You got to lubricate that stick. We've finished our grapes and our berries with our stripes, with the white stripes. It's a band.
Is it?
Yeah, don't come at us. Don't sue us. And we're setting these to the side. And now we're going to move on to the super most bestest fun part here. The pineapple. Don't cut your fingers. So the best way to do this is to grab onto the fringe benefits. Yeah. And then we're going to cut off this little part that nobody wants. The butthole. It's gone.
The butthole's gone.
So then we're going to cut slices about as thick as our cookie cutter. I'll show you real quick. That thick. So like, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch. Because if you cut it too thin, then it's just going to fall off your skewer when you dip it. So we're going to cut it like that. And you just do it all the way down, guys. It's so smooth. I just sharpened these knives and they are not playing. But you don't want to cut it deeper than your cookie cutter or you're in trouble because it won't cut through. That's too thin. You know what? One more. Why not? We did it. Nobody died. Okay, so now we're going to take our cookie cutters with all these slices. He's too small. We'll save him for a special project in a minute. Get all your nubbins. Get all the nubbins out of the way. And now we're going to take our cookie cutter. Make sure, oh yeah, that's perfect. Push down.
So the middle and all?
Middle and all, because that's where your skewer's going, bud. And what I like to do is I like to pull it forward a little bit and then push it out.
So easy.
Look how perfect. So I'll show you. Oh, it's so pretty. And then that's the leaving. Okay, so now we're gonna dry our pineapple, which I know sounds counterintuitive, but you need to for your chocolate dippings. If you're not dipping these in chocolate, just put a skewer in it and you're fine. But who doesn't want things dipped in chocolate? Idiots. Maybe people on diets. I won't judge.
Yeah.
I won't judge. It's okay. So we're just drying just to get that surface, that flesh woundy juice off. The old surface juice. I'll warn you, everything that this touches is going to be sticky for days. If you have an ant problem, maybe stop what you're doing and clean your counter off first. Now we're moving on to our strawberries. We've already pre-rinsed these. You have to wash them because, again, they're grown with, like, poop in the swirl. So if they're actually not that bad, but sometimes I like to squeeze my paper towels just to make sure they're dry. These are actually not bad. When we get to the bottom of the colander, they may be wetter.
More wet.
But what we're going to do is, after we make sure they're plenty dry, then you take your skewer and you're going to take the stabby bit and you're going to pre-stab a hole. Not all the way, you're going to pre-stab a hole, right?
Into the butt.
Then you're in the butt. You got it. Then you're going to flip and you're going to put your skewer in your butthole that you just made. Not all the way. If you go all the way, it's pointless. You're just going to poke through the top. You don't want to do that. So, there we go. And we're just going to do this 100 more times. Once you're done with your strawberry pops, we're going to show you how to skewer your pineapples that we just cut out. And Stephanie's is real wiggly.
It's like when you're in school and you use the number 2 pencil and it just flippity floppity flop.
Oh, it's a trick. It's a magic
trick. When you go
trick.
so fast.
I never could do it. I didn't get it.
Oh. Well,
okay. All right.
Who's smart?
You. Moving on. All right, so we want our skewer in the center of the pineapple, so it's that thick, chunky part nobody's going to eat. So I flip my shape over to the thickest part, and we're going to put it right in the middle, y'all, with the stabby bit, and push it through, and then you're going to stop. And we're done.
Shooting star.
Yeah.
Shooting star.
Abracadabra. Now, what is Cinderella's lady saying?
Bippity boppity boo.
Hocus pocus. Yeah. Bippity boppity boo. All right, so we just got to do that a couple more times.
All right, guys. So we have melted the chocolate.
And we added.
So we got 2 canisters of it. And to 1, we're going to add blue food dye.
This is after we added coconut Earl.
Blue food dye. So just use your skewer that you use for the fruit.
Gear.
You don't have to use anything fancy. Be careful when you open it. You're going to get blue on you. If you don't care, whatever.
I'm thinking the difference between the liquid food dye and this is the one you want to use for chocolate, right? Because it's not water-based.
The water-based will thin it out. The water base.
It may break up too, I feel.
So this one, water bases are the cheap ones that you buy in the cake aisle at, I don't want to drip this.
Walmart.
At Walmart. And then if you go to okay, I say cake aisle, baking aisle. If you go to the actual like wedding aisle, you can find these gels. Can you see it? So you can find these. Okay, this is the gels. They don't thin out your liquids as much.
But also,
if that makes sense.
Could break it up if you put the liquid food coloring in. It does have the probability of breaking the chocolate. Look how pretty already! You did so good.
So I just use one of the skewers for the blue food dye, and I just stuck it in there.
Say skewer again.
Skewer. And you're just gonna mix that up.
I'm scared.
Sometimes my brain doesn't say words correctly.
Your brain said it right. It was your inflection.
Okay. So I added just one little stick, and it's a light blue. We want to go a little bit darker.
Because America is darker.
Yeah. So if you want to put more in.
More on.
Sorry. Use the other end to not get stuff in here. You don't want to cross-contaminate. So just use it like that.
You're so good at this.
Get in there.
Get up in it.
Okay. And let me stir it.
You're not gonna stir it with your skewer?
No. Skewer.
You put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
So I put probably, so that's what it looks like with more blue food dye. And I would say that's pretty good.
That looks America-ish.
It's a little light, but it's still blue. So
if you had too much food color and it tastes like bitter and like
yeah,
sad.
so
we don't want our strawberries to taste bitter and sad.
you could always do one thing of blue and one thing of black. That'll make it darker too.
You're so smart.
Oh no, I got it on your counter. It's off. Okay.
It's cultured marble. It's for Micah.
Okay. So what are we doing with this?
So now we're gonna dip our white first because we want red, white, and blue. So we're gonna dip our white tip out there, and then once they dry for a couple minutes, then we're gonna go back and dip blue to there-ish. So what I do is I hold their fringe, their little bangs, if you will, in your stick. We're gonna dip into the white. When you pull out, let it drip for a minute, and then you're gonna dip, 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 dip. If you leave it too thick, that stuff's gonna crust right off and it's gonna break and it's gonna go bye-bye. And nobody wants a big mouthful of chocolate anyway, so just dip for a while. When you pull it out though, this one's a little loosey-goosey. Give it a twist, stick it in a heavy bottom cup. And so we have to do that a whole bunch more times, and then we're gonna let it dry and we're gonna dip into our blue. So dip into the white. I dip too far, it's okay.
This is fun.
Tippity tap, tippity tap, tippity tap, tap, tap. To make a fun marble effect, you can now, while it's wet, do not wait for this to dry. You're just gonna streak on some of the blue. Okay, see how we did that all nice and pretty? Now, we're gonna take a toothpick, but we don't have toothpicks at the moment, we just have skewers. Quickly, for the marble effect. Go up, up. And we're done, minus that guy that's falling off because it's still wet. Look how pretty. And these lines will go out once it dries a little bit. Woohoo. He's getting crazy, getting squirrely. That's okay, it'll still taste the same. Carry on, Steph.
Okay.
Party on, Wayne. It's been about 10-ish, 12 minutes, and now we're gonna dip the bottom third of these white fellas in the blue. Actually, let me get the spoon out of here, hold on. Easy cleanup, don't make contact with your stick because that makes it not as appealing. Giggity. So, ooh, we're just gonna dip. Ooh, look how pretty, it looks like a rocket pop.
Okay, Steph. This one's a good one. Yeah.
One third. Ooh.
Yeah.
Third. Swizzle and twist.
Doesn't it look good?
Doesn't it look good? So now we're getting ready to dip our pineapples while we wait for our strawberries to dry. So we have they're like magic wands.
That's why I did
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. We're gonna, instead of dipping our pineapple pops, we're just gonna do a swizzle drizzle. I feel like Snoop Dogg.
Swizzle drizzle.
We're doing faux drizzle. It's like an umbrella because it's raining.
Oh, Snoop would appreciate it.
He would.
But we're gonna, you don't have to wipe them off if you're gonna drizzle them. But
just in case, maybe
before you dip them, go ahead, and pat it again because they do leak.
They're so juicy, man.
They leak.
If you're dipping them, for real,
if you dip them, do it.
Squish them again with paper towels. But right now for drizzle, we're just gonna drizzle, and I'm just doing a hive. Are you doing a hive?
I'm doing this.
Oh, you're drizzling the whole daggone thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a half.
Ooh, that is cute too.
For art. Aww. Well, nope. This one's getting all drizzled. I made a smear.
It's all drizzled.
faux drizzle. So for the strawberries, we put them in cups so they didn't have a weird flat part. But for the pops, the pineapple pops, once you're done with them, you lay them flat on parchment paper so they can dry that way. You don't have to put them up in a cup. We're so rhymey.
You are.
Swizzles are so easy. I don't know if y'all know that. You can see where Stephanie's doing a different method. I'm doing like stripey.
Yeah, you can do it.
Forks are easier for the skinny guys, I will tell you. But I was lazy and didn't feel like getting out the fork, so I'm just using the spoon that we mixed it with.
Is it pretty, Ma? Okay, so now guys, we are gonna cut the watermelon just like we did the pineapple. Okay?
It's a hard word to say.
It's a hard word to say. Okay? All right.
We're using a seedless bambino pumpkin. No.
Not a pumpkin, not yet.
A summer pumpkin, if you will.
It tastes better too.
A seedless bambino watermelon.
It tastes better raw.
Touche, because pumpkin raw
No. Okay.
ain't good.
So we're gonna cut it just like the.
Too thick. Just like the pineapple, yeah. Too thick.
Oh.
You
Okay.
have to cut up with cookie cutters. Yeah.
She's doing so good.
And you can see, don't cut me. I'm gonna come over here so Stephanie doesn't cut.
There you go.
I mean, you see how thick the rind is. So our area to work with is only like there. So our big star cookie cutter is not gonna work. So we're gonna use smaller ones in here. And even though there are seeds in the seedless, y'all know seedless watermelon, they still have seeds because they have to reproduce. They're not shakers. But they're pretty much dissolvable. It's no big deal. But here we go. Let's watch Stephanie struggle some more.
Oh no, I cut it too skinny.
Oh, that's a casualty. That's for us.
This is difficult to cut.
Well, it's wobbly. Oh, you're gonna. How good of insurance do you have?
I don't know. I guess if we can find out, huh?
Oh, well, it's not. You make me.
You want to do it?
No, my insurance is worse than yours. Neither of us had that. Watch that finger.
I cut stuff all the time.
Cut circle things that are squirrely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little thin. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Be careful when you do this, guys.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Every time my anxiety is at a 7. Now it's at a 5. We're okay.
Okay.
So Stephanie had a really good idea for safety's sake.
Yep, I thought of it.
She did all on her own.
So I was cutting it like this. So I decided to cut like this so it would be more stable. Ow!
Oh my God, did you?
It wasn't the knife. My finger hit the corner.
Lord Nancy, you're getting me, bud.
Okay.
Don't cut me. I'll give you the knife. Who did this?
You did. And I even asked you if you wanted to take over and you said no.
That was a mistake.
Probably.
You're doing fine. Nobody died yet. Okay, that should be the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay. So now that we have our watermelon, our summer pumpkin, if you will, cut up, we're just going to cut our shapes into it. So we already have the star out. That's an easy word. And we're just going to cut out our little shapey shape. Yo, look how cute.
Yeah.
Hem's fresh. No chocolate is going on these. No chocolate will be harmed in the making of these.
I take.
Watermelons. Stephanie is doing great on the cleanup. You're a goat.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest of all times, not an actual billy goat.
Is that a compliment?
Yep. I will say watermelon are more sensitive than pineapple. So when you put the skewer in, really just nip it in the bud. Don't go all the way through because it's gonna slice on through. It's like styrofoam. So you don't want to give it too much because it's gonna take it. Give it an inch, it's gonna take a mile. Is that a giggity? Probably. Yeah. You're making fun noises. You cannot be trusted.
You said I'm making fun noises.
And then you went, ha.
Isn't it? Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, alternate.
Aww.
Okay. Okay. Here's our fellas. On sticks. Now that we're finished with all of our melons and all of our fruits on sticks and all of our chocolates and things, we're down to the nitty gritty, y'all. So we're gonna do the assembly. So you're gonna take a utensil. We're gonna take a pot,
This one's
like
actually...
It's a balls, if you will. This is my grandma's. We used it in our wedding. I use it for a lot of fruit arrangements. It's milk glass. I love it. It's not worth anything, but it is to me. Fun. So we're going to take a regular pool noodle from the Dollar Tree. If you're in Canada, y'all call it Dollarama, and I think that's adorable.
Dollarama.
You know. So you just hold it, and you're going to cut it to size. So we're cutting. You're going to fill this guy up. So we'll have another.
One more?
One more. I want to dome it. Hang on, wait. I want to dome it. So, okay. We're going to dome it.
Got it.
Just kidding. You can use your skewers as placeholders. We'll cut them later. It's okay.
This is safe.
Now, dome. I'm Lemonade Snickets. I'm all about safety. Except for that. Step again. See how good? Now we take kale. You can use any kind of kale, but you want kale on sticks. You don't want that pre-shredded stuff from Walmart because you need the stick. So, here, I'll give you some.
Uh-huh.
What you do is kind of open it a little bit. Open your kale.
Open. Fan it out.
You're going to shove that stick into your vessel. That's the word I was looking for, vessel. And then kind of open it and hold it. And then, hey, that's a real good one. You're welcome. Thanks. Shake it out. Open it up. Go on to the next. This is just for cutesies. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for cutesies. Cover and hold. Are you all the way in? I feel like that's really high.
I think it's too long.
You can cut some stem off. Yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. Also, we're going to keep these little leave-ins because you're going to use this to put in between things that have like holes. All right, so
There's a little spoon over here.
can you need a little fella?
I got it.
Once you put your skewers in too, it
Yes.
kind of holds it, but we definitely have a
Oh,
naked
wait.
spot.
Yeah, I do need one here.
Hold on. Him is too long. Him is way too long. There we go. And then you stretch it. All right, you need a little fella?
Right here.
We're going to stick one more. We're going to stick one more right here. Second verse, same as the first. Look how pretty. So now, I mean, you might be able to see a little bit of the pool noodle through it, but it's okay because once you put these skewers in,
It's gonna, yeah.
it'll
do
hold
stuff.
it into place. Yeah, it sure will. It'll hold it into place. So the way to start is you're going to start with your pineapple first. So we're going to do, let's do our yellow guys first.
Okay.
So you do one in the middle. Hold back there. So move your kale. Let's make sure the front's not naked. Okay, so one in the middle. You're going to work front to back. One in the middle. He's going to be higher. Now put one in the back in the same spot. Think of this as having two sides. Good job, Stephanie.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna do our white chocolate. Oh, I just stabbed myself. My small intestine's gone. It's okay. There you go.
Okay.
We'll put these to the side. So watch your
Get the prettier side.
kale again. Spread it out, and then we're gonna put it to the side. To the side.
I don't do these things.
You're doing fine. All right, now grab you a blue. There's a blue for you, blue for me. Now we're gonna break off just a little bit of this. Just throw it. Y'all been warned. This is gonna make a huge mess. Just make a splinter. And now these are gonna go in the front. Just kind of watch your kale, and they go from the front and then all the way down. You want them shorter. So you're gonna start. You want this to be a round circle situation. Oh, that's perfect placement. You did good.
I know what I'm doing sometimes.
There we go. Yeah, good. So we're starting big and we're going smaller. This will all fill in once we have strawberries in there, but you start with your big guys first. All right, so now we're going to do, we have one more pineapple. I'm not going to destroy my intestine again. It's fine. All right. Put them in the back, wherever you want them.
Whatever.
But not directly behind the main guy.
Should I leave it like that?
Kind of,
Bunch it up.
yeah. So pretty. Okay, now we're going on to our watermelon stars. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So we're gonna do 3 in the front, 2 in the back. You always have the side you're not gonna pay much attention to. I hate to say it, but the back doesn't get much love. I did it. One for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so now we take these guys and we're gonna stab them randomly in the front. Oh, you're doing so good. You make it look easy.
It is.
1 in the middle. If chocolate goes flying, it's just something that's gonna happen. And then we need 2 in the back. So take off a little bit of height on your stick. Just warn kids, splinters are a thing. And yes, perfect. Gorgeous. I'm actually gonna make him.
Okay.
I did it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our strawberries are next. Just take them, go ham, wherever you want. And you can rotate them, you can hold on to your base.
So the longer ones go in the back?
Longer in the middle as a whole.
Okay. Yeah, we do have different size skewers. So longer in the middle, shorter in the front.
Yep. And as we're working, we can rotate it too and see who needs more love. Also, go down lower because you don't want to see sticks. Golly geez, he's slippery. You know what? Let's go ahead and move the weapon.
Okay, that sounds good.
Remove your weapons, kids. And then we're gonna stick these down as far as they can go, just because you don't want to see those sticks. Pro tip. When we're done, we're gonna put some leftover kale in there, just so you don't see the sticks. But anyway, make it easier on yourself by hiding some of those sticks. So
Let's see the
carry
front.
on. While you're doing the big guys, I'm gonna do the smaller sticks. The smaller ones obviously need to go on the perimeter in the bottom half. The taller ones go in that middle section. So now we're gonna move on to, you can show where we are right now. When you're done, you can all rotate things too. Let me move this strawberry back in a little more. It's not strawberry at all, it's a pineapple. Okay,
Pineapple.
So now we're gonna move on to these guys. So we're gonna do, that is the last step. Yes, we can get him out of the way. We're gonna do our fancy guys first. So I'll do blackberries, you do blueberries.
Okay.
Here's a trick.
These
Pro
are so
tip.
cool.
Take the top one off.
Okay.
Now you hold your spike.
Eat it.
No. Ah, it's okay. We can reposition him. Hold your spike. Stab him in.
Well.
And then put your fruit back on top.
Mine's not going in.
You're kind of moving a strawberry out of the way too. You have to do it with your, you have to hold the, that is flexy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna sacrifice this guy and push.
Ooh, what if we did this?
Hammer time. And now put your fruit back. I'm sorry if I just busted everybody's ear balls. There you go.
Okay, let's try another one. Over here?
Blackberry. Blackberry.
Over here? Over here? Well, I'll put one over here.
Ooh, pretty. Grow your word.
Oh, there goes the marshmallow.
Winston will get it. It's okay.
It was the top. Here.
That's the angel's cut.
I'll just lift up the one.
Yeah, just scooch them up. I need a blackberry on this side.
Oh, there goes a blueberry.
Okay, you can't have blueberries. Pardon. Okay.
Oh.
I'm putting blackberry over here. It's okay.
Oh.
Also, you don't want your things to go out because once you put that plastic cover on, if you're transporting it, transpo, and you're putting the plastic thing on top, if you have them sticking out like this, it's gonna stab right into it, and they're gonna fall off and get liquid. You want everything kind of facing upward, to an upward trajectory.
I had extras of blueberries and marshmallows, so I'm just gonna reapply.
Smart, like foundation.
Yeah.
Let's see it. All right, now we're on the grapes. And we're gonna do the same thing. Oh, you did it. 2 for Steph. Good job. Take your top grape off. And now we're gonna stab these guys in.
This is fun.
I told you so. Told you so.
After you do all the hard work,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Assembly is the mostest, funsest. Those are words I just said.
They make sense.
The more you know. So we'll figure out how much it costs and we'll put it down below. It will cost you a whole lot less. It does take hours of your time. Huge mess to clean up when you're done. But you made it on your own. And it's so fun. I've made these probably, what would you say, 25 times for family events. I've never even eaten a single strawberry. I just like watching everybody else eat it. I know that sounds probably weird. Here, rotate.
Let me see.
There.
Or here? Here? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they're so pretty. We do them for every occasion. But if you ordered this online, it would literally cost hundreds. So, I mean...
And there wouldn't be as much chocolate covered.
You don't get as much chocolate either. You only get like a dozen chocolate covered strawberries. And watermelon, I don't even think is an option. So now, there's hardly any room left. But we're making it happen. So I'll turn it back to the front. So y'all can see the pretty front part. Take the top piece off. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She's fine. All right, and you just gotta find a hole somewhere. Not much to work with. We have really filled this guy up.
We really did.
We have regular strawberries to add too.
Oh yeah. We'll just keep on going.
Keep going. I don't know how we're gonna find room. I know. He's full. Normally I don't even leave regular strawberries, but we needed the red for 4th of July. For independence.
We need our independence.
Yeah. And our red. All right, so for the next step, any sticks you see, which again, this is so full, there's barely anything hanging out, but we are gonna fill it in with what kale we have left because why not? So if you see a stick, you can rip up some kale and just shove it in between the gaps. This really fills it out, and some people skip this step. Don't skip it. It's worth it. So when you make these fruit arrangements, make sure to get 2 bunches of kale just so you can fill in the gaps. So if you can find a really good gap you can fill. Oh, that was a good gap.
It was a good gap.
You did good.
Thank you.
You can see what we did there? I don't know if you can see the fullness. She's very full. It really worked. It was beautiful, Steph. You did so good. Why'd you just do the scary Halloween story noise?
I might have to sneeze. I did, didn't I?
You did.
How does it go?
And we're all finished. How pretty is our arrangement? Y'all can do this too. It's so easy. If these 2 idiots can do it,
anybody can.
We have faith in you. Let me give you a little close up at the front.
That's a heavy one.
It is so top heavy. Y'all
I
don't
can
even know.
see how heavy it is.
When you go to transpo this, don't do it without somebody in the car holding it for you. That's a pro tip. Mother-in-laws really love these. Kids love these. Everybody, it's impressive. If you want somebody to know that you care about them and you want their party to be awesome or your own party to be awesome, make them a fruit arrangement. It really does have a lot of bang for your buck.
And a lot of people can eat fruit, so some people can eat the chocolate, and if people can't have chocolate, they can have the ones without chocolate. So
it's cheaper than a dozen red roses too. You know, it's a decor.
Yeah,
item.
And you put your time into it, so
and you put your heart and soul into it too. This is made with love,
and it's delicious.
It's delicious. It's a delicious dish.
It's da. Isn't da like a good something? What's da?
You know what? You know what it is? It's bussin'. That's what the kids said.
Are they still saying that?
I think so. As of like last week, that's what
bussin',
I heard.
Guys. It's
bussin'.
Yeah, that's
we sound 100 years old. Anyway.
Okay, guys. Make sure you try this out. Let us know. Comment below. Let us know if you like this video or whatever you want to see. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Hit the little bell when you subscribe, because if you don't, you won't get notifications.
And you want to, because we're fun and we do stuff. We'll be doing stuff. We're posting every single week, sometimes multiple times a week.
Yeah, we got a lot of videos already, so we're ready for this.
Because we love it, and we love y'all. So please like, share, and subscribe our stuff.
All right, y'all. See y'all next time.
Bye.